I've heard gymnastics stunted your growth. Still don't know if that's true or not, but here I am at 4'8", so.
24-year-old Simone Biles is an American gymnast who has taken the gymnastics world by storm, winning competition after competition and raking in the medals and the money. She's almost an anomaly were it not for the fact that she's a mixture of raw talent, the right physique, and a determined mindset. So what more can we tell you about Simone Biles? We went hunting for more information about this prodigy and made you this video on gymnastics myths debunked by Biles. We hope you enjoy it. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. Myth number 1, it's only about the Olympics. There's a widespread misconception that a shot at an Olympic medal is the end-all, be-all in the career of a competitive gymnast. While it's true that the allure of representing your nation on the world's largest stage inspires elite athletes of almost any sport, the 4 years wait between Olympic competitions compared with the relatively short career window of a competitive gymnast makes an Olympic victory an impractical measure of success. Women gymnasts tend to peak between the ages of 16 to 22, Biles is 24, while men tend to peak between 17 to 25. Given this narrow length of peak performance, a world-class gymnast may have only one shot at qualifying for an Olympic team. The chances of not qualifying are very good. Due to poor timing or poor luck, many of the world's greatest gymnasts may never see the Olympics. Fortunately, there are a slew of national and international competitions, such as the FIG World Cup and the World Games, in which elite and level 10 gymnasts can compete and earn their accolades. For many world-class gymnasts, even at the Olympic level, the ultimate goal of a career in gymnastics is to compete in the NCAA. The emphasis on team and camaraderie, along with the elite competition, makes for an alluring pinnacle to a rewarding career, of which an Olympic medal is a nice feather in the cap. For the non-elite and recreational gymnasts, there are plenty of regional and local and community clubs and competitions that lead to a thrilling career. Myth number 2, you must start young. It's true that most world-class competitive gymnasts begin training at around 2 years old. 2 is considered an ideal age because toddlers have a natural inclination toward tumbling and have yet to develop a fear of falling. A child reaches their peak flexibility at the age of 8, so trainers consider between 2 and 8 the optimal time to learn and internalize the moves, leaps, and poses that form the core techniques of gymnastics. That being said, some world-class gymnasts start as late as 12. For a competitive career that peaks in the late teens, 12 is about the upper limit to begin, but it's never too late to begin training recreationally. Gymnastics as a training regimen offers athletes an intensive way to hone the strength, flexibility, and coordination needed to be the best at any sport. It's a great complement to other sports because it teaches balance, builds core strength, and develops body control and explosiveness. For an adult looking to be more physically active, you may never land a double salto dismount, but you might be surprised by what your body can do. Myth number 3, gymnastics will stunt a child's growth. This has long been a debate in the world of sports. Glancing at the 2016 U.S. Olympic women's gymnastics team, ranging in height from 4'8" to 5'2", one must conclude that world-class gymnasts tend to be petite. It is the impact of rigorous training on a developing body that keeps them short, or do naturally small-statured people tend to excel at gymnastics? Being petite certainly offers some clear competitive advantages to a gymnast. A smaller stature means a high power to weight ratio, with easier and more graceful leaps and launches. Being small also means a more compact axis of rotation, aiding in aerial spins and turns. Given these advantages, it shouldn't be surprising that elite gymnasts tend to be short. One may as well wonder if practicing basketball will make a child grow tall. Inconclusive studies have shown that the rigorous levels of training required of elite level athletes may slightly delay growth and maturation, but this growth is generally made up later, no lasting impact on adult height. Even these mild concerns pertain only to children training at an elite level. Unless a gymnast is training for world-class competition, there's no need to worry about stunted growth. Myth number 4, gymnastics can lead to eating disorders. Athletes of any sport, especially at the highest, most competitive levels, are at increased risk of developing eating disorders. Women are at greater risk than men, particularly in sports that emphasize weight or appearance, such as running, swimming, figure skating, and gymnastics. Of the various myths we've addressed so far, this is of the greatest concern and has the largest potential grain of truth. A complex mix of cultural, personal, and hereditary hereditary factors cause eating disorders such as anorexia and bulimia, but the intense psychological and bodily pressures put on adolescent girls and boys at the elite competitive level make them easy prey to these diseases. Awareness and education about these disorders are the best defense against them, along with assuring that young athletes are in the care of coaches, trainers, and mentors who understand the risks and warning signs, and who put the health of the athlete ahead of all other considerations. Simone Biles' career. A quick glance at Simone Biles' career should show you how these myths are simply myths. Biles began her gymnastics career extremely early, and by the age of 8, she was training with coaches like Amy Borman. At the age of 14, she competed in the American Classic in Houston. She finished 3rd. In 2012, she placed 1st at the American Classic in Huntsville. In 2013, she made her senior international debut at the American Cup before competing at the City of Jesolo Trophy and helped the United States win a gold medal. Things started slowly in 2014 due to a shoulder injury, but Biles bounced back with the U.S. Classic in Chicago, winning the competition by a wide margin. In 2015, she was placed 1st at the AT&T American Cup in Arlington, Texas. This performance helped her earn a nomination for the James E. Sullivan Award. More victories came with the City of Jesolo Trophy, the U.S. Classic, and the U.S. National Championships. Along with other high-profile American gymnasts, Biles represented the United States at the 2014 World Artistic Gymnastics Championships in Glasgow, Scotland, and USA winning the competition for the 3rd consecutive time. By this point, she had won a total of 14 World Championships medals. A string of strong results continued in 2016, and Biles was inevitably selected to represent the United States at the Summer Olympics that year in Brazil. Simone helped the U.S. team take 1st place at the 2016 Olympics, and she also won the prize as the top overall gymnast for 4 out of 5 individual finals. She soon won her first Olympic gold medal at the team event, and she followed up with a gold medal in the individual all-around category. She also claimed bronze at the balance beam final and another gold in the women's floor exercise final, a total of 4 Olympic gold medals. During the team final, Biles competed in all 4 events, recording the highest score of any competitor on vault, uneven bars, and floor exercise. The U.S. team won the gold medal ahead of 2nd place Russia, beating the previous margin of victory record set in the open-ended quota points era at the 2014 World Championships and the 2016 Summer Olympics. In the all-around final, Biles won the gold medal despite falling on both the vault and the balance beam. The overwhelming difficulty gap between her and her competitors allowed her to claim the title, earning her the 4th World All-Around title. Biles set a new record for the most women's World All-Around titles. In the event finals, Biles won the gold medal on vault, her first ever World Vault title. This marked her 13th World Gold Medal, meaning Biles had won the most gymnastics World Championship titles of any gender, breaking Sylvia Vitali-Sherbo's previous record of 12 gold medals. By winning a medal on uneven bars, Biles became the first American and the 10th female gymnast from any country to have won a World Championship medal on every event. She then won the gold medal in the floor exercise with a strong routine. In doing so, she became the first U.S. gymnast and first non-Sylvia gymnast to win a medal in every event at a single world championship, as well as the first gymnast from any country to do so since Elena Shushkanova in 1987. Her 6 medals at this world championship brought her total number of world medals to 20, which tied her with Korkina for most world medals won. In July, Biles competed at the 2019 GK US Classic. During podium training, she performed a triple twisting, double tucked salto backwards, but did not perform it during the competition. Biles won the all-around 2.1 points ahead of 2nd place finisher Riley McCusker. Individually, she was first on the floor exercise. She also had the highest single vault score ahead of Jade Carey and Michaela Skinner. In August, Biles competed at the 2019 U.S. National Gymnastics Championship. She placed first in the all-around with a 2-day combined score of 118.5. In the competition, she became the first woman to complete a triple twisting, double somersault in the floor exercise and the first gymnast to complete a double twisting, double somersault dismount off the balance beam. She placed first on vault, first on balance beam, first on floor exercise ahead of Carey and Sunisa Lee, and third on uneven bars behind Lee and Morgan Hurd. In September, Biles competed at the U.S. World Championship Trials, where she placed first in the all-around. Despite despite falling on her dismount off the uneven bars, and earned a place on the team that would compete at the 2019 World Championships in Stuttgart. In February 2020, it was announced that Biles was chosen to represent the United States at the Tokyo World Cup, taking place on April 4th. However, in March, USA Gymnastics announced that Biles would not attend due to concerns around the ongoing global health situation, both domestically and worldwide. The following day, the Japanese Gymnastics Association announced that they had canceled the event. In May 2021, Biles debuted a Yurchenko double pike vault, which no woman has ever performed in competition before, on her way to another U.S. Classic all-around title. The new vault was given a preliminary value of 6.6, making it the highest valued vault in women gymnastics. That is the end of the video. Please feel free to leave a comment. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to return for more. Until then, take care.